It is going to be a tough weekend for a lot of people. Many living in these areas are no strangers to serious flooding, like the flooding we witnessed during Hurricane Harvey and other flood events.
Yeah, but knowing your community is vulnerable can really take a toll. The experts call it disaster trauma. KPRC2's Joel Eisenbaum taking a look at this, and he has been talking to people in Porter all day. And it looks like, Joel, you're in a good spot there. Got some rising water.
Yeah, it's pretty wet over here. There's no question about that, Daniela. Give you my bearings real quickly. In front of me is Loop 494. This is Martin Drive, more like Lake Martin at the moment. And Adrian, if you could push all the way to the end, you'll see beyond those flooded cars, 59's northbound lane. So that gives you an idea of where we are. But you go every side street almost here in Porter, as somebody is going to try to negotiate this right in front of me. Pretty low car to do it, by the way. And now I'm making Adrian take a quick shot of that. We've seen this intermittently. She is now thinking better of it, perhaps because she's on TV. And we encourage you to do that. Back to the crux of our story now, and that is all of this is pretty darn stressful. For Brandy Olson, this is the beginning of a long day. In Porter, Montgomery County, it's that way for a lot of people. Do you remember how stressful this can be? Carrying what you can out of harm's way. Is there water in the house?
Almost. It's up to the door, but it's not in the house. So it's water's rushing really. Sorry, it's
a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah, because I'm right behind the ditch where all the water goes. And
but it's a lot to deal with too.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
There are thousands of Brandy Olsons this weekend, especially along the super swollen San Jacinto River. It's a lot to take, and you can understand it in any language. Does it surprise you?
¿Te sorprendió el agua subir? Sí, claro que sí, subió bastante.
It can feel so overwhelming, these moments. How are you supposed to deal with it when you're fixated on future flooding maps? And I mean, we all remember Harvey.
Disaster trauma is a very real thing, and in this case we're talking about flashbacks of, well, another flood, my home might get flooded, there's rain, what's going to happen to my family, what happens to my cars, my people, my pets, my places.
Chow Win is a trauma therapist. She can't fix us here and now, but she says remember this.
What I would encourage you to do is, as you're worrying and seeking support, just know that if you can just take a step back and look at it for what it is and just remain calm and look at the facts, maybe that obsessive worrying that you're looking at will lessen.
Thank God. And pray. That's all we can do is pray and hope everything's okay.
I want to bring to your attention one other practical matter across Montgomery County that we've noticed, and particularly in the Porter area. As you can see, where Martin Road meets Loop 494, there are absolutely no barricades out there, and there aren't barricades on the 59 side. So if you depend on those barricades to tell you what's safe and what isn't, you shouldn't be doing that. If you can't see the roadway, you shouldn't be traveling on it. We're live in Montgomery County. I'm Joel Eisenbaum, KPRC 2 News.